we are back out with the Legend 2. Oh, well, have we got a nice one here? We can all see an edge down there. You're all with me. You all find the, we all find the stuff I find. It's just, you gotta have your ears on and be listening. G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. We are back on our permission. We are back out with the Legend 2. Oh, the Thrippin' Sniffer. Oh gee, I found some over the time of using it. So this is going to be our second video with the Legend 2 on this permission. I'm now going to do some changes. So in our previous video, we just turned the machine on, we just ran in factory settings, just to get out, have some fun. Having used it for a little bit now, we're going to do a couple of little tweaks, but they're only minor ones, nothing to be scared of. We're just going to drop our iron filter, we're going to increase our recovery speed, and again, we're going to have fun. Who knows what we will find, but we will only find stuff if I stop talking. So, enough yabba from me. Let's get out there. Okay, first things first, said we were just going to do a couple of little changes. So we're in field mode. We are in the factory defaults, but all I want to do is we'll press the quick menu. So we've got our sensitivity, we can toggle across, and that's our recovery speed of 5. I'm actually going to bump it up to, look, the soil's not that deep, so I might just go for 7 because I had just a little bit of difficulty with some targets being really, really close together, which is why I'm increasing it. It might be 6 that could be a better go, but we can always change that along the way. The next thing I want to get, there's your bottle cap rejection. I'm never going to touch that. Our iron filter. I want to drop that down to 1. 1's as low as it goes. So what that means is I probably may dig a little bit more iron, but I can find targets closer to iron, so we won't get the falsing that sometimes you do get if your iron filter or iron bias is up too high. And I'm just going to come back to sensitivity again. We're on 23. That's probably fine. If it gets a little chatty, I can always turn that down. Back out of the quick menu button, and we need to start detecting. First dig of the morning, but we've already got company. So we've got this one. Doesn't sound very deep, but it's very solid and insistent. So we are just down there. So let's see what we've got. That should have it out of the ground. Rightio. Oh, that doesn't look nice. Not nice at all. That will be a milk bottle top. Oops. Back in the days of glass milk jars and aluminium foil tops. Good cracking signal. Non-ferrous, but we don't need to find too many more of these. Well, Wayne Armstrong accused me of making a spectacle of myself at one point. Yep. Not really, just sort of half a spectacle of myself. Well, have we got a nice one here? just down in there. See that ferro cheek? Beautiful. All the way over onto the non-ferrous side, the right hand side. Right. What have we got? There's brick and all sorts of stuff here. So, just take a big, there we go, a big chunk out. Are we talking, well, I was just going to say, are we talking coin? But I half reckon we might be talking that thing. Is this a brace for a gutter or something? I think it might be, actually. Or something of the, well, look, there's a bit of iron in there. And we've got a hole, whoops, a hole there, probably one there. So that would have been for putting around like a downpipe. Just mould it to suit, nail it in, held there. That's not a bad find though. Like, you don't get stuff like that these days. That would have just been stamped out, ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. Would have done thousands of them. That's not a bad little find. No, we'll keep going. I had an 81, 84 signal. Oh, you know, it was right over on the right hand side there of the ferro cheek. Oh, look, I'll just dig this one up and, you know, I can bring you in later on. I should have brought you in straight away now. I have seen it, but I haven't touched it. We can all see an edge down there. Oops, where are we? Let's do that. There. That does look coinish, doesn't it? Not Cornish, hello Tom, but coinish. Oh, actually, oh. Well, that's not bad. As I sometimes say, there's the dicky little head of George III. So that's a George III halfpenny. Usually the agreed upon date will be about 1806. But because it deserves it, we'll have a clean up and we'll see just what we've got. Cool. Alrighty, and there's Britannia sitting on the rock. If you can't see her, squint harder. Squint harder with your left eye. Maybe squint harder with your right eye. Put your tongue on the left-hand side of your cheek. I don't know. We're not going to see much from there. But, there we go. There's Georgie boy. So, Georgius III. So, I'm going to say 1806. I don't think too many people will worry if I'm a year or two out. That is a cracking find. Now, this is pretty much as good a condition as we get them down here in Australia. You know, when it all started off, they wanted coinage, so they brought these out. Didn't care how worn or manky they were, they just needed the coin. So, yep, halfpenny. This still would have been used in the gold rush era because we had a shortage of small change currency. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So, you know, of all the permissions I've had of late, this one is just delivering time and time again. Yeah, it's a manky coin, but by gee, it's good history. Anyway, we'll keep going. I had a bit of a janky 41, 45 signal, something around that. Just over there. Here's the gate where we found, the other, you know, part of the spectacle, a couple of teaspoons. Oh, sorry, what was that I just said? Different bowl, I think. Is it full? Is it complete? Oh, it's coming out like it's not. Oh, my mate. Is it? Yes, it is. Well, that's cool. It's a nice teaspoon. Why are they throwing teaspoons away? Is this from someone else? Like it's I don't know, what am I going to say? 30s, 40s? Maybe back to the 20s probably. Teaspoon. There we go, we've got, get out of, well, that'll be EP&S, electroplated nickel, silver, more than likely. Oh, JB. Yeah, you've done it again. Anyway, there we go. Which, it's hard to tell, isn't it? I'd nearly say predominantly a right-handed person. But anyway, cool little spoon. Like, it's not going to be used again, but cool to find. Really nice piece of humanality. Anyway, we'll keep going. Wow. It was a 74, 75, and I saw it, and oh, bloody bottle cap. No. Nope, that's a hinge. Did this have powder for your face? Was it snuff? Was it powder for your nose? Who knows? Just a little fine, but it's, as I've been digging, so here we go, we're on a thought wandering now. I've just recently had a comment. Don't you ever find anything significant? I don't know what the person's day was like when they wrote that comment. I don't know. Do I ever find anything significant? It depends upon what you think significant is. Is it that we should be finding sovereigns and gold chains and glorious things? Our channel's real. This is what we find. Any target you get out of the ground is a win from not getting it out of the ground. Whether it be a teaspoon like I just found, it was in good condition. It's a win. Is it significant? Well, it was significant to the person. Like, they might have been really peeved that they lost it. It just depends upon your thinking, I suppose. I think it's significant that I can get a threepence out of a rubbish pile. I reckon that's bloody great. It just depends upon the way that you think, I suppose. But as I said, you're all with me. You all find we all find the stuff I find, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. But you bloody know I don't plant it. And if we have a bad day, we have a bad day. But that's what detecting is like. It's not all beer and Skittles. You can have a really great find. You can have a pretty poor find. I don't know. I'm happy to find this. I don't know whether I'm going to try and open it. I reckon it's clogged with dirt or something. But immediately you go, oh, there's got to be at least 3 sovereigns in there. Well, maybe one day I'll find out. Maybe I won't. But it just depends upon your thinking as to what you think's great and significant. A cannon off the mahogany ship from down near Warrnambool. Now that would be bloody significant. But I'm happy with this sort of stuff. You all join me along. I like having you around, so that's nice. Anyway, we'll go find something else, eh? A cracking little signal here. You're going to have to see what that is. But it is a little off size. So again, nice hole. Are we going to say that it's just a copper? Okay, we've got 3 pieces of iron. Ooh, bloody hell. What is that in the shadows? Oh yeah. Bloody hell. Remember how I said something heavy? That's a bearing. Like an old school shell bearing. That would have been out of something fairly big. Like that's just weighty. That's very weighty. But, not the best of finds. But, come here you. Non-ferrous. Ferrous. So, it was in the hole, we dug it, and it was it's a fairly big chunk. But still, there was that to muck around with, so I think having the iron filter down, okay, we've dug it, but this wasn't masked by that. So no, you dig some steel, so what? You get the good targets as well. We'll keep going. Down in that hole, nearly 8 inches. Got that. Now, is that a little snuff tin? It's got little ribbing there so that you could, oh, it might be for, actually that might be a Vesta box for wax matches, because that'll be the striker. Yeah, I'm going to say that's what it is. So that's pretty cool. A hell of a long time since we've had wax matches. No, that'll be what that is. And bloody match all lights up. Cool. Now, just another thinking too, and everyone's going to go, oh no, he's thought. Yeah, my grandfather used to put his head in his hands and shake from side to side and go, oh, I wish you wouldn't do that. Now, once upon a time, but recently, we've had, you know, people that we follow and that have either taken a break or stopped YouTube completely, and, you know, talking about keeping things real and everything like that. And Viv said to me one day, she said, do you think you want to stop the channel? And I gave it a little bit of a thought. I can hear all the gasps go, no! Yeah, that's right, we're not going to stop the channel. Because I said to her, we've been doing this, what, over 5.5 years now, whatever. I don't think I could go out detecting now without filming and having all you folk with me. It'd just seem weird. Like, I know if someone looks at me and they look really, really strangely at me, a big bloke with beard, waving a stick around, talking to himself out in the bush. Yeah, I don't get too many people coming up to me. But I would just be lonely. I would really be lonely. Geez, that got a bit wet. Without all you folk with me. Because, you know, there's a great deal of you that come back every week, and, you know, we leave comments and bloody everything like that. And it is just absolutely brilliant to have this community with us. And so, yeah, we're not going to stop. And I really would like to say thank you to all of you who watch and comment. And, you know, YouTube friends. It's a pretty amazing hobby that we are in. So yeah, thank you everyone. I really do appreciate it. Up in this top corner near the gate, there is just signals everywhere, and they're just all over everywhere. But, you know, did you hear that though? So I just got something down in there. But, yeah. It's just, you got to have your ears on and be listening. Anyway, we're going to dig that one. See what it is. I'd be hoping some sort of silver coin, but you know, that's just me. Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't a bloody silver coin. Silver lid, no silver coin. Poop. But by the same token, you know, you heard all the signals that we're dealing with. I think the 9-inch coil would go really well. Taking your time with the LD21, little 8-inch coil, would do better up in here. But it's still, with those couple of changes that we made this morning, just the dropping the iron filter down, increasing the recovery speed. You heard all the signals, you heard one little bleep. We got that, but alas and alack, it wasn't what we wanted, but we can keep going anyway. All right, magnificent find alert. It was a 72, 73. Good reasonable depth. It was, what are we looking at? Nearly 4 inches, yeah, nearly 4 inches. I haven't touched it. It's come out and it looks like that. Now, some of you will know And if you know, you'll know that this is a bloody great find. For those overseas, I haven't touched it, but I'll tell you now that that is an Australian military forces shoulder badge, I suppose you'd call it. So that should say Australia. And there it is. And that well and truly deserves a clean up. I'll be back with you in a tick. So there we are, Australia. So that went on your shoulder. 2 loops on the back, 2 little keepers go through. Bloody brilliant. If you can't find a Rising Sun hat badge or a collar badge, this is next in line. Don't find many of them, but when you do, it's bloody brilliant. Thank you very much to those who have served. That's just awesome. All right, let's see what the next thing is. 75, 78, 3 inches down. And we've got that. Now, that's as far as I've gone. Does that look badge-esque to you? It does to me. Well, oh, it's a brace. It's a brooch. Was that a boat? Oh, who knows? There's only going to be one way to find out. I need to bloody brush this. Oh, this could be really good. Alrighty. Look at those glistening beauties. It's a boat, and we've got blue and green. That's as cool as. Little brooch. The flag up the top's a little bit bent and skew whiff, but that is a cool little find. Someone was probably heartbroken losing that. But we found it, and that's nice. Like I've been digging holes, I've saved you from some of them, where I've had big iron nail and then non-ferrous stuff like aluminium, but it still, you know, still gave the signal. We needed to dig it, we dug it. But yeah, this is just a cool little find, this one. Again, a nice little piece of humanality. I think our time is fast drawing to a close. It is getting hot and only going to get hotter. We'll see how we go. Oh, got a nice signal. Dug it. Oh, that's the second one of these we found here. Where's the sun? Oh, it's not quite. Oh, look at that. Glorious. The keyhole to knowledge. You know what it is? Don't look at the sun. Well, I got a, what was it, 79, 81 signal I've dug down. Marta, you're just going to be worried like anything. But by gee, it's a nice find. Look at that. Oh, it's even, well, that's interesting. Oh, maybe that's got, oh, that would have had a bloody stopper, what's the word, suctiony thing. So there'll be a glass tube down, in fact I can see it in the light, there is a glass tube down in there. But that would have been some sort of poisonish, or at least medicated watch out as you go type liquid in there. Watch out as you go liquid. Nice little bottle though. And so they had that, I believe, as for helping the visually impaired, so that they could at least pick it up. And, you know, poison bottles and medication type bottles have all got to have, you know, different shape or dimples or lines or whatever. So that's great. But more than likely, that's not what the signal is. So I don't know what the signal is. I just was happy with that. Oh, I got something solid there too. Just a tube or something. Tube or the bottle? Which would you prefer? I know which one I do. Anyway, we'll keep going. Alrighty folks, that's our day done. Sun. How did we go? Look, I reckon we did all right. Now, we only did a couple of little changes right at the start because we're still running, we're still running the LD28, the 11-inch coil. And it's what we can do. Like the Legend 2 comes with the LD28 and the LD21, the little 8 by 5.5. And it's a bit of a balancing act, especially in that part. And you'll come across this when you're out detecting, whatever machine you're using, where some parts of where you're detecting, great for a big coil. You can get depth, you can get coverage, there's not many targets in the ground. You get a blip there and a blip there and life's good. But then other patches like over there, there was stuff everywhere in the ground and then there was nothing. And then there was a heap of stuff and then there was nothing again. So being able to just adjust your settings on the fly, which is where that bloody quick menu button, that comes into its own with that sort of stuff. You don't have to go into the back end to try and find the stuff. It's really good. Or because it does come with 2 coils and you might be over it, or you want to really hone in on a trashy area, just change your coil. The changing of the coil these days on the Legend 2 is really good. It's quick, it's fast, they've made it really nice. Another little feature that they've done. So if you want to change the coil, fast too, you can do whatever settings you like. You've probably now seen the video of me in the trashy areas as to what you can do. We've still got many times to go back there. I reckon there's at least another twice with the LD28, and there may well be a video or 2, maybe, with the LD21. Anyway, enough of all that. I really like the Legend 2. The separation on it is just absolutely brilliant. As long as you're listening, you can get into the zone, and then all of a sudden you're hearing all the targets, and there's one that comes out, and you're, oh, hang on, and you look down, we're digging that one. So we got some good stuff. We got a brooch. We got the George III halfpenny. We got the snuff bottle and snuff tin, compact. The Vesta match striker. I got some good stuff. Anyway, we drop one of these videos 6:30 on a Saturday night our time, so come on over and like, share and subscribe. Do what you need to do. We've got memberships. Thank you to those who have joined. Very much appreciated. And we got the merch store, so wander through that early, see what you like, purchase it, should be good. Anyway, keep in mind, always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you finish. Be kind to people. We'll catch you next time.